Hey everyone, welcome back to First Line Therapy. Today we're going to cover the topic and spark plugs. This is more focused on micronutrients of food. So I know that in the past we've talked about the macronutrients, which are those nutrients measured in grams. Those are your proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Now today we're going to hit on the first of two sessions highlighting the importance of the micronutrients, which are your vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. So let's dive right on in. So as I mentioned, the catalysts and spark plugs we're talking about include vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and phytonutrients. All of these are very important for all of the functions that the cells in our bodies need to do the jobs they're supposed to do. So this is the reason we want you to eat the specific categories of food that we want you to eat, because that's the only way to get in all of these substances that you need. So first, talking about vitamins. Vitamins can either be water soluble, meaning they can be broken down by water, or fat soluble. Water soluble vitamins include vitamins B and C. Your fat soluble vitamins are A, D, E, and K. B vitamins, there are many different types of B vitamins. Sometimes you'll see advertised to be complex. That means that it has many B vitamins in it. And we actually need all the different types of B vitamins to do what we need to do. They're really important for your energy levels and production of energy from our cells. And they also have important roles in maintaining the appropriate level and size of our red blood cells. So sometimes people might experience an anemia because they don't have enough of a certain type of vitamin B, and that needs to be replaced. So this is really important for us in all of the cell functions that need to happen in our bodies. So thiamine is also vitamin B1. You can get this vitamin from whole grains, enriched grains, or fortified cereals. So this is why you get that one. Maybe some of you get more than one serving of grain a day, but this is why you do actually need at least one serving of a grain, because it's an excellent source of B vitamins, but it has to be a whole grain. You want to be getting your, if you eat a white bread, white pastas, those are not going to give you the vitamin B that you need from a whole grain. So that's why we focus, one of the reasons we focus on whole grain sources. Vitamin B2, that comes to you from milk and dairy, but also in rich grains, also in eggs and meats, and also in green leafy vegetables. So something that's confusing, you've heard us say we want to limit the amount of dairy that you take in, but that's okay. You'll still get the amount of B2 that you need, but you can get them from those green leafy vegetables, eggs, and that serving of grain that you eat a day. Niacin, this comes from poultry, fish, and beef, peanut butter, beans, enriched and fortified. Enriched and fortified means they've actually added nutrients into food. So make sure you eat your bean serving every day, and you're getting your proteins in your poultry, fish, and beef so that you can get the appropriate amount of niacin that you need. Niacin is actually a very important nutrient for management of cholesterol levels. So, vitamin B6, this is found in chicken and fish, whole grain, nuts, and beans, and also green leafy vegetables. Folic acid, this is one that's important for ladies who are trying to conceive. We know the development of brains and the neurovascular system of developing embryos, but everyone needs a certain amount of folic acid, and that comes from green leafy vegetables. You can find it in oranges, and also like wheat germ, fortified cereals, and enriched grains. So you're probably noticing a trend here that a lot of the vitamins and minerals or vitamins that you need are in healthy foods. So green leafy vegetables, and then your whole grain serving, and good protein sources. And here we have one from oranges. So vitamin B12, that can be found in meat and fish. Sorry, I'm filming from home and my puppy's making an appearance. Just a second, guys. Sorry for that. I hope it provided a little comedic relief if you need it. This is not a particularly interesting topic, but it's good information for you to have. So I apologize. We'll hop right back in at vitamin B12. So meat and fish, poultry, eggs, some milk, fortified cereals. Vitamin C, you guys probably have heard a lot about vitamin C. You probably know already how important it is for your immune function. It actually synthesizes collagen, makes your blood vessels stronger, keeps you having healthy gums. It can heal wounds. That's that kind of synthesized collagen thing. You need that to heal up wounds, cuts, and sores. And also strengthens your immune system, as you're probably well aware already. You know, flu season's coming up, and you guys might be chugging a little more of those emergency packets that you see advertised. So vitamin C is really important for your immune function. Those are really predominantly going to be found in citrus, peppers, broccoli, cabbage, potatoes. Strawberries is actually a very, very high in vitamin C, and then tomatoes. So citrus fruits, we kind of touched on those, the folic acid in the oranges, but citrus fruits also contain anti-cancer phytonutrients. Phytonutrients fight that free radical damage that we know promotes the onset of cancer. This is why antioxidants are so important in your diet to repair that cell damage that comes from toxicity coming in from our environment and our foods. So citrus fruits also contain flavonoids and limonoids. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant, and it helps protect us from that oxidative stress or free radicals. You may have heard those terms thrown around before. So now let's talk about our fat-soluble vitamins. They're found in fats and the oils that are contained in foods. They are stored in our body, so we usually have decent reserves of these vitamins. And they're, again, A, D, E, and K. Vitamin A, that's important for our night vision. It's important for the growth and health of body cells. Helps prevent infections. I don't know if you guys ever heard that old wives' tale that you should eat carrots because it's good for your eyes. That's because carrots have some good vitamin A in them. And I don't know if anybody's ever been told to take the Preservision vitamin. That's basically a lot of vitamin A, okay? So vitamin A is also found in milk, cheese, butter, and eggs. But it's also found in beta-carotene, which is actually more bioavailable to our body tissues to use in carrots, spinach, kale, and cantaloupe. So beta-carotene is one of over 100 of the carotenoids. It also has lutein and lycopene. Lycopene, you might have heard of that, is found in tomatoes. That's a powerful antioxidant. Food contains a lot of carotenoids. So we want you to eat all the different types, okay? So this is kind of going along with the idea of you need to eat lots of different types of vegetables and fruits in order to get all the range of antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals that you need. So this whole presentation today is basically coming back to the idea that you should eat a lot of different types of fruits and vegetables because they all have different vitamins and minerals in them, and you need them all to perform at the best that your body can perform, for your cells to have all the building blocks they need to produce what they need to produce, and also to fight the damage that comes in from our environment that can cause cancer and other disease processes, okay? So carotenoids, more on those. They're found in deeply colored fruits and vegetables like deep orange and reds, deep green, purple, blue. Orange and red ones are going to be a carrot, red pepper, sweet potato, oranges, tomatoes, cantaloupe. Those contains, like we mentioned earlier, a high level of lycopene. Dark green ones like kale and spinach and turnip greens and green bell peppers and broccoli, they have a lot of zeaxanthin and lutein. The purples, blues, and the reds, you can think of what is purple, blue, and red. That's going to be grapes and cherries and raspberries, strawberries. They have a lot of different types of antioxidants in them. So the takeaway there is we say eat the rainbow. I might have touched on that already. But when we say eat the rainbow, that means that ideally every day you would eat a fruit or vegetable that's red, that's orange, that's yellow, that's green, and that is blue or purple. That's the surefire way to get in all of the antioxidants that you need. Vitamin E is a fat-soluble antioxidant. It's found in oils, nuts, whole grains, and you can also take it in a dietary supplement. Vitamin D, you ladies may have heard that to prevent that osteoporosis, you need your calcium and your vitamin D. Found in egg yolks, fish, and butter. If you drink milk that's been fortified with vitamin D, or you can take a vitamin D supplement. Actually, a lot of people are kind of deficient in the amount of vitamin D that they need. So, of course, always check with your care provider, but it's probably not a bad idea to be taking a vitamin D supplement. It's important for maintaining your energy. It's important for maintaining strong bones. You need good vitamin D for calcium to do what it needs to do. And one note about vitamin D is it's not enough just to take it in. You also need to get a little bit of sun exposure. You might have heard people that they go out and say, I got to get my vitamin D, and they want that sun exposure. You don't actually get vitamin D from the sun. The sun helps convert the vitamin D into a usable form for your body. And it's not a lot of sun. You don't have to be laying out there. You actually only need about 10 minutes of just bare arm exposure to the sun to get good usable vitamin D. Vitamin K is important for blood clotting and also your bone health. I don't know if anyone listening is on Coumadin or warfarin. Coumadin, you hear them say, don't eat leafy greens, or maybe you knew someone who's on Coumadin, or maybe one of your family members have been on Coumadin and they were supposed to limit the amount of leafy greens that they eat. The reason there is because vitamin K is actually the antidote to Coumadin. Vitamin K reverses the blood thinning effect of Coumadin. So it would make it, eating too much vitamin K would actually make it not effective. But if we're not on Coumadin, we don't have to worry about that. But I'm bringing that up as an illustration just to demonstrate that vitamin K is important for the function of our blood clotting. So how do we get all these vitamins and minerals that we need and all the phytonutrients? Eat 5 or more every day, okay? I know that's hard. People usually really struggle with that on their food plans. It's a lot of food to eat. Eat a variety of fruits and vegetables. Make sure you store it to preserve it as well as you can. Maybe you have to hit up the grocery store a couple times a week instead of one time a week to make sure that you pick up what's fresh and you can eat it before it goes bad. Try not to overcook them. Eat some vegetables that you can raw. Try to eat as many raw as you can. And you can also use the juices too. So if you feel like you can't get in all those fruits and veggies, you always can, do your smoothie in the morning. Maybe you use some protein powder and you throw a fruit in there, but throw a good handful of spinach in there. And believe it or not, you can cover up the taste, but then you've gotten a good serving of a leafy green in. So the rest of the slides are concerning nutritional supplements. I'm not going to give you any direct advice about those. These are questions you can bring up with your primary care provider, but just know there are options out there as far as supplements go to help you get the nutrients that you need if you're not able to get it all in your diet. And of course, ideally it would come from your diet. So I know that information maybe was a little bit drier than it usually is, but I don't want to undermine how important we need those vitamins and minerals and phytonutrients to get those in our diet through the foods that we eat, and that's why it's so important for us to eat a variety of foods every day and try to hit our vegetable and our fruit goals. So I hope that information was helpful to you, and I look forward to finding out if you have any questions about that. Thank you so much.